Yeah, the 100 year of life.
Great. Super. This is one of the book which made me to think about the future as well as financial as well as health related concepts. So let us start today's book summary. We are on the target of completing 200 book summaries in the year. And who we are nothing but Leader Lifestyle Hub, and we are in a unique place for digital leaders to enhance every day. On this journey of 200 book summaries, we are here on the 11th book, and the name of the book that we have today is The 100-Year Life, written by two authors, Lynda Gratton and Andrew Scott. Before going further, let us see the information about the authors. Lynda Gratton is a professor of management practice at London Business School. She founded the Future of Work Consortium, a networking event for business executives. Andrew Scott is a professor of economics at the same school, London Business School. These two people are professors. One is professor of management and another one is professor of economics. Andrew Scott, was served as an advisor to the Bank of England, the HM Treasury, and the House of Commons. He holds a PhD from Oxford University and an MSc from the London School of Economics. And before going to further, this content has been taken from different resources and added my own perspectives. So let us start our book summary journey. Who are the targeted audience for this book? Let us see who are the targeted audience. If you are one of them, then completely watch till the end. The 30-year-old person who is slowly starting to look at their retirement and plan for retirement. And the second category is the 50-year-old who lost faith in the social security system and wants to find a way to provide for their future self. Are you really working on your future self? Then this book is for you. The 25-year-old person who is interested in effects of longevity and retirement and the world as we know it. For this type of people, this book is for them. Let us see the small synopsis and what does the author is conveying us. The 100-Year Life book teaches us how to be resourceful and prepare ahead of time for a world in which people not only live longer but reach an age in the triple digits. Generally, currently lifestyle has become reduced for 80 years, 90 years. Many people say like that. But our aim should be to live longer, and we need to reach an age for triple digits. And this book talks about what you should be doing right now to ensure you have enough money for retirement. So generally we plan retirement around 50 years or 60 years. It's up to each and individual what age you want to set the retirement and how you can ensure that you have enough money for retirement. Let us listen from the author. Getting your finances right is essential to 100-year life. Remember this, getting your finances right is essential to 100-year life. But money is far from being the most important resource. So not only the money, other categories also important. Like for preparing a beautiful recipe, we need to have different ingredients. Like the same way, money is one ingredient, whereas family, friendships, mental health, and happiness. These are also all crucial components to have the 100-year life, happy life. Said by Lynda Gratton. You don't know how long your life is going to be, but science might have an answer for that. According to many scientists who has given the concept of perfectly hokey name, longevity escape velocity. By 2030, people on an average will live past 100 years old. Means by 2030, people will enhance their longevity to 100 years. If this is right, then living well into your late 90s and even triple digits should be something that almost everyone alive today can expect. Means as of now, you can also expect like you will live 100 years. For this reason, the book, The 100-Year Life, written by Lynda Gratton, delves into the idea of extended longevity and teaches you how to resourcefully prepare for the old age ahead of time. Let us see the small review. This book has been written in 2016, but it contains lots of artificial intelligence concepts as well as health related benefits, and it covers all the key areas of life. The 100-year life is your guide to thriving in a world in which people are living longer. These lessons explain how the working world has changed, what it means for your retirement, and which adjustments you need to make to enjoy life into the triple digits. Everyone lives the life, but only few people enjoy the living life. If you are thinking about retirement or simply have an interest in growing old with longevity in mind, then this is a book for you. This book is more about thinking about retirement in the first place. As a society, our definition of retirement is still archaic, and we need to rethink things for tomorrow's retirees. As life expectancy goes up and people live longer, you need to make changes to your life right now so that when you do retire, it is a little less stressful. Overall, the book is an excellent read if it is a well-written, comprehensive, and offers a compelling look at what life could be like over the next 100 years with the increasing elderly population. Let us see the top 3 lessons. And there is a hidden action step I will cover in the mind map. Stay till the end and take lots of digital notes or physical notes and share your lessons in the comments. Let us see the top 3 lessons. Nutrition and developments in medicine help us live longer and more fulfilling lives. Currently, lots of developments are going in the health and medicine field. So, by taking the proper nutrition and proper development in the medicine will help us living longer life and more fulfilling lives. So that is the first lesson that we can take from this book. Let us see the second lesson. A good way to prepare for your seniority is to learn new skills every day and to adapt economic conditions. Suppose whatever the economic situation you have and whatever the market situation it is, you need to adapt to the economic condition. Retirement implies financial independence, exploration stages, and self-growth. Remember 3 steps. Retirement, generally people says that retirement comes around 50 years or 16 years, but understand what is retirement. Retirement means financial independence. You no need to think about the finance or monthly expenses or rent over there. Exploration stages. How do you explore the finance and how do you grow yourself? These are the 3 key categories that you need to identify your retirement strategies. Let us learn more about each lesson by exploring them one by one below. Lesson number 1. Medical advancements and in-depth research about lifestyle choices shaped a world of increased longevity. If you take a look back in history, the world was much different than we know it today. Let us think about this. If you take a look back in history, the world was much different than we know it today. Earlier, there was no mobile phones. Now we have mobile phones there. Earlier, there was more physical work. Now it is very less physical work. There are lots of changes you have seen. Without accounting for worse economic conditions or wars, medicine and technological advancements were nowhere near the standards we know today. That's what I'm telling. Like mobile phones were not there at the time. Now mobile phones, laptops, and lots of technology came. On top of that, people had poorer perceptions regarding nutrition, medical conditions, old age, and other similar aspects of life. Smoking was a social norm right now. Sugar was on every table. And nutrition was about losing weight. So everywhere, these are common scenarios you can see around yourself. Essentially, nothing was as we know it today, and that is reflected in the average lifespan. Nowadays, every decade brings breakthrough discoveries in all industries. For every 10 years, you see there are breakthrough discoveries. Like internet came on 1994. Later, 2004, we have seen Facebook. And later on, we have seen social media. Lots of breakthrough discoveries happen in every industry. Not only social media, even if in the food industry, even in the travel industry, you see there are every decade there will be breakthrough discoveries. Infants are no longer dying. Diseases like cancer, Alzheimer's, smallpox, or any other illness, recently COVID, are no longer killing as many as people as they used to. And people are overall more health conscious right now. It's a great news, right? Well, it is the answer is yes and no. As we advance in these fields and the medicine breaks through new layers of knowledge, our lifespan increases substantially. This fact poses a new issue for humans. Ask yourself, what are we going to do once we are approaching the triple digit age? This is the high important question you need to ask for ourselves. What are we going to do once we are approaching the triple digit age? And will our resources sufficient? Whatever the resources, whether it may be financial resources, whether it may be material resources that you have in home, are they are sufficient for leading into triple digit age? How will our social lives look if you reach at 100 years? Or tour professional careers, whatever you have done, the jobs from starting onwards, your degree, whatever you have completed so much degrees, after that you have entered into professional career, entirely visualize the tour of professional careers. Will they still come to an end as we are moving past the age of 60? Yes, we will all live and see. There is a always next level to progress. So there is always a hope for advancements in any industry. Let us see then lesson number 2. People should prepare for old age by learning new skills in demand. We have all seen at least one futuristic sci-fi movie where the characters end up in a future ruled by AI-driven robots, artificial intelligence-driven robots, flying cars, machine humans, and dynamic buildings. These are the upcoming futures. While we cannot promise the flying cars apart, we surely do notice that increasingly growing role AI plays in our everyday lives already. Even you see mobile, we used to have hand recognition, face recognition. There are lots of AI already entered into our daily life. AI-driven machines are taking over automated intellectual and physical processes while delivering error-free results. Soon, most probably in our lifetime, people will have to adapt to these changes and learn skills that are in demand, which implies working alongside robots. Creative work and jobs that probably have not even been discovered yet will take over the current professional environments. Therefore, in order to secure an income, if you are looking for securing an income, you need to have to switch the focus to computer skills, innovative skills, and lateral thinking skills, social skills, and other similar fields. There is no another shortcuts. Other areas of improvement that will prove worthwhile in our life include self-awareness and health. Remember these two powerful key areas, self-awareness and health. Focusing on nutrition and fitness will be invaluable in the long run. So if you want to have a healthy lifestyle, focus on the nutrition and fitness. Focus on mental health, and the ability to learn fast helps too. So not only on the nutrition and fitness, you need to have the focusing on learning fast. While right now it may not seem like a big thing, try thinking ahead. How would your 80-something-year-old look like or like to live? Suppose you are around 80 years old right now. How would you live like 80 years old? Are you going to live healthy and active? Or are you going to live passive and bored? Many people are preferring the second one right now, but you need to focus on building the lifestyle of healthy and active at the age of 80 or at the age of 100. Let us see the lesson number 3. Building financial strength comes from trying, failing, and exploring. If you are one who are looking for earning money and becoming a financial free, then these are the 3 things you need to remember for yourself. Try, fail, and explore. The world has changed for the better, and that means that you have the flexibility to live a life like no one before you. No one expects us to go to college. No one expects us to find a job at 20 years old. No one expects us to stay with the company till we retire, or no one expects us to stay with the company till they die. Frankly, a life spent working for big corporation does not sound appealing to the masses anymore. Currently, lots of generation are very ahead rather than expectations. Instead, newer generations are aiming for independence. Current generations are aiming for independence and remote work, years of to explore new cultures and countries, and freelance gigs or freelance surplus amounts. This is good news as it allows people to explore themselves more, learn about life in depth, and get to know the world while they are also learning about themselves. As we have more time to live and there is less pressure to join a career movement, people find that life is much more about exploring than earning. Life is not only about earning, it's all about exploring. In fact, it is recommended to take some time to do so in your 20s or in your mid 40s and again in your 70s. These stages of life are usually marked by big changes. Remember 3 stages: 20s, mid 40s, and around 70s. These 3 stages will mark a big changes. Financial independence also comes from the stages of exploration and more importantly from a continuous trial and error process. Remember, one of my motivation was Thomas Alva Edison. He was continuous trial and error process. With the help of that, he invented the bulb. When learning these new skills in demand, it's important to try them out and see how you can monetize them. So it is not only learning skills, but you need to learn how to monetize them. This can take years to get done, but it's all for the better for a safe old age. Let us see the different learnings from the mind map. Today we are going to have 4 categories of the mind map, and the book that whatever we have seen, the 100-year life, we will see what's in it for us. 5 big questions. I will ask questions to each and everyone, and I will take the answers from community and key ideas what we need to take and action time. Let us see what's in it for us. Why living longer has serious consequences for pension plans. Many people prepare for pension plans, but living longer needs that more than that of pension plan. How new technology will change how we view work. Generally, we view work for some work and getting salary or getting paid with the freelancing work, but new technology completely changing the perspective. Why you need to know the answers of the big 5 questions. Let us come into the big 5 questions. I want one person as a volunteer. Anyone from our community? I need one volunteer. Ravikiran, are you ready? Or shall I pick up Venkatesh?
I'll volunteer. What is it about?
Anyone volunteer? Sony, are you there? Yeah. I will ask you 5 questions. You tell the answer in simple answers. Okay. Suppose you had $100 in savings account. Suppose you have $100 in savings account with a 2% rate of annual interest. How much money would you have after 5 years?
Only
Give random number.
Is it compound interest or just
Annual
the-
interest. It's an annual interest, simple interest.
Okay.
How much money would you have after 5 years?
I don't know the formula. You give me the formula, I calculate it.
So throw in some random number.
Not much, around 550. You're saying only once invested or every 5 years?
Once invested, only once invested. You have
Once
only
invested.
one-time savings.
Oh, okay, one time saving in 5 years. Not
Yes.
much at all, not much at all. Maybe 115 around that.
Okay, $115. Let it be $115. Okay, let us move on to the next question. Imagine your rate of interest is 1% and the inflation is 2%.
Minus.
Your interest rate is 1%, means as you have calculated for 2%. Now imagine that rate of interest is 1% and inflation is 2%. After 1 year, would you be able to buy more, or would you be able to buy less, or would you be able to buy the same amount of goods?
No, my 100 rupees will not have a value of 100, but less than that.
Okay, great. Let us see the third question. Say true or false for this. Buying a single company's stock is usually safer than investing in a mutual fund. True or false? Buying in like there is some TCS company or Wipro company, and you are going to buy one single stock from there. Whether that is safer or whether investing in a mutual funds is safer.
If you're questioning safer, then mutual funds.
In that case, your answer will be false.
You're asking.
Is it
Okay.
true or false?
Come with your question again. I'm sorry.
Buying a stock is safer than investing in mutual funds. True or false?
False.
Okay. Let us move on to the fourth question. Again, true or false question. A 15-year mortgage. You have purchased a home. For that home, you have taken mortgage loan.
Okay.
Usually requires high monthly payments, EMIs, than a 30-year mortgage. But the total interest over the life of the loan tends to be less. Is it true or false?
True.
Okay. Let's move on to the fifth question.
As per SBI, the longer that thing is, your rate of interest is less.
Okay. Let us see the fifth question. If the interest rates rise, what will happen to the price of bonds? Whether they go low, they go high, or they will be staying same.
No, the bonds are with certain fixed thingy.
Okay.
When interest have gone high, then people will go for the interest. The bond value will come. It won't go down, but it won't serve as much as. It depends on the figures.
Okay, fine. Now let us see the answers from this book. What we come to know from this book. What are the answers of these 5 questions? Let us reveal the answers of the questions. First question, you have said 115. Generally, it is around $110. It is approximately the same. Okay. So second question, imagine your rate of interest is 1%, inflation is 2%. Whatever you said is correct. It is you will not be able to buy.
Yeah.
And the third question, true or false, whatever you have said, it is false.
You said safer. If you say high returns, I would say yes, go for any fortune company.
Yeah, whatever you said is correct. You need to buying a stock is usually safer is not correct. Investing in mutual funds is the correct investment.
Because the word was safe. Yeah.
And the fourth question, you said that 30-year mortgage is benefit, right?
That's what one of my friends told me when he got a house. I don't know about it, but I know SBI says you take a long term, it will be more beneficial. That's what SBI loans, boardings, they say.
Yeah, but the 15-year mortgage requires high monthly payments. than
Exactly.
30 years.
Oh, it was high monthly payment.
Yeah,
Question.
EMIs.
What about the rate of interest, I thought?
Yeah, but the total interest over life of the loan tend to be less. Means interest is there, right? Suppose if you take mortgage for 15 years, the interest will be around 1 lakh. If you take it 30 years, the interest will be 1.5 lakh or 3 lakhs.
Yeah, that was my point here.
Yeah, that is the true. And if the interest rates high, the price of bonds will get into low. It will fall down. So this is all 5 questions you need to remember. Means you need to assess for yourself for achieving the financial independence. Like this, why I have this? I asked these questions means you need to have the financial literacy to have financial independence before that. So let us see key ideas again. Medical breakthroughs, better hygiene, better sanitation, and education have helped us all live longer. So what helps us to live longer is better hygiene and better sanitation and education. Rising life expectancy means standard pension schemes and old age savings are not enough. Generally, people are taking lots of pension schemes and old age savings, which are not enough. AI is changing the nature of work, but in some areas, humans remain essential. Even though AI hit the huge advancements, humans remain essential. Intangible assets like health and self-knowledge are becoming increasingly important. Right now, for every human being, these two are important. One is health and second one is self-knowledge. Allowing for phases of exploration is becoming more important as our lifespans increase. As our lifespan is getting increased, you need to enhance exploration. A comfortable retirement relies on financial literacy and smart financial planning. For achieving this, we had asked the 5 questions. For comfortable retirement, you need to rely on financial literacy. You need to have good knowledge on financial planning. To get the most out of your life, you need to know who you are and develop plans that work for you. So let us come into the action time of the day, which is most important. Build regenerative friendships. Invest more time and energy on grow health and self-knowledge. And today, spend some time on related of energy or related to time and you related to self-knowledge or else work on health and nutrition. See you in another book summary. Until then, stay connected, keep progressing, share your learnings in the comments below. I'll be reading them every comment. Thank you so much.